This is the second of 2 tutorials focused on structural considerations. When contract documents are aligned properly and clauses don't conflict, it will be clear to any reader of the documents which version or clause takes precedence over any contrary or similar clause found in this 3-tier framework of terms. When contracts are done incorrectly, conflicts, confusion, or contradictions can exist and can lead to issues, breaches, or litigation. In the event of a conflict between terms of these different agreements or contracts, the conflict will be resolved by determining the precedence or priority that the parties gave to the various documents. Commercial companies negotiate this and usually allow the more specific document or clauses to overrule less specific ones. Clear language must be used at each contractual tier to ensure the party's intent is understood when a conflict needs to be resolved. Order of precedence is used to reconcile contradictions among the documents or clauses of a EULA. FAR 52.212-4 subsection S specifies the order of precedence for government license agreements, starting with the GSA FSS. The schedule of supplies, services, specific paragraphs of FAR 52.212-4, the clause at FAR 52.212-5, addenda to the solicitation or contract, including any license agreements for computer software, solicitation provisions, other paragraphs of FAR 52.212-4, solicitation, contract, order for commercial items, Standard Form 1449, other documents, exhibits, and attachments, and the specification. If order of precedence is not identified correctly in the government order, it could be costly. The audit clause is a good example. The majority of software publishers and resellers require on-site audits. These audits could occur more than once a year and have a cost associated with them. The GSA FSS often accepts the commercial audit terms of the publisher's EULA. Instead, a best practice and ESI recommendation is to utilize self-audit language. Remember to include order of precedence in the government order and revised EULA when modifying the inclusion of the self-audit language. Otherwise, the software's publisher's terms will stand. You must factor in the combined terms of all 3 tiers that apply when resolving conflicts or issues, including the FAR, DFARS, and required local clauses. Commercial companies negotiate this and usually allow the more specific document or clauses to overrule less specific ones. When there is a question about whether the DoD, ESI, BPA, or the delivery order terms conflict with the FSS, the ordering activity should first contact the assigned software product manager, or SPM, and BPA contracting officer, and then, if needed, the assigned GSA FSS contracting officer. This tutorial is meant to be instructional only. It does not establish policy, procedure, or regulation. Buyers should obtain legal advice before making any decisions on these terms and conditions. Thank you for viewing this tutorial. Please visit the DoD ESI website for more information and other videos in this series.